All right, let me start with at approximately 2:20 p.m. a Franklin County Sheriff's Lieutenant was traveling eastbound on 33. At one point, he was doing a routine run of a vehicle's tag, and it came back as being stolen by a juvenile in Lansing, Michigan. The lieutenant at that point called for assistance from both OSP and the Fairfield County Sheriff's Office, and almost immediately afterwards, the suspect vehicle took off, continuing eastbound on 33. The vehicle continued into Fairfield County. At one point, made a U-turn in the middle of the highway and went back westbound towards Franklin County. Stop sticks were deployed in the area of around Bixby and Hamilton, flattening at least two of the vehicle's tires. The vehicle exited at Hamilton Road and continued northbound, where a pedestrian was struck while attempting to cross the street. The suspect vehicle continued on to Winchester Pike and ran the car into a yard of one of the residents there. There were 5 total passengers in the vehicle, including the driver, who was a juvenile. All 5 got out of the vehicle and attempted to flee, but were quickly apprehended. At this time, the pedestrian that was struck is in critical condition at Grant Hospital, and I have no update on that for you. Our accident investigation team is out on scene, as well as assistance from the Sheriff's Office Detective Bureau, and we're now in the process of going through all the procedures and processes to do a full investigation on this.
The pedestrian who was struck, male, female, do you have an age range?
We're not letting any of that information out right now due to the condition.
What are the speeds at which this pursuit?
Speeds did exceed 80 miles per hour during this pursuit.
Like in a busy area like this, where there are
don't have any of those specifics at this time.
We heard as much as 110 miles an hour.
Don't have any specific speeds for you. I will say that the distance between the exiting on Hamilton and where the pedestrian was struck was very close. So we have no idea what the speeds were at that time.
How long did the pursuit actually last?
Don't have those specifics right now. Again, we're going back and reviewing all the information, including all the run sheets.
In total, how many agencies were involved? How many deputies were involved in chasing this one vehicle?
Right now, I don't have the number of agencies. I just know there are multiple agencies that were involved. Again, waiting to get specifics on it. I do know that immediately on, the lieutenant did ask for assistance from OSP and Fairfield. And I know there are other agencies on scene here, but it's not known exactly to the extent of what their participation was in this.
And the suspects, are they male, female, all male?
We're not releasing any of that specifics right now, as they are juveniles. So
all
we
of
are.
them are juveniles or just one?
At this point, I'm being told they're all juveniles. I don't have ages. That could change. Once again, I need to get some specifics on that.
So what kind of car was it? What kind of car was it?
I'm sorry.
The pedestrian that was struck, were they attempting to cross the road, or were they walking along the side here?
Preliminary is that they were attempting to cross the road.
Well, at any point in time during this pursuit, was there any questions called out about stopping the pursuit because of other traffic, because it was in the middle of the afternoon?
That's part of our investigation on this. We will do a routine investigation of all the particulars and looking at all the circumstances. I will say that the juvenile who was driving was out on a previously stolen vehicle when this pursuit took place. So,
was it known if the juvenile was armed in any way?
we don't have any of that information right now.
And are they all from Michigan?
We don't know where the locations are. That's part of the investigation. They are currently down at the Sheriff's Office Detective Bureau being questioned.
Did the suspect vehicle was the one that struck the pedestrian, or was it a sheriff's deputy?
Right now, it's the preliminary report is that it was a suspect vehicle. I don't have the specifics on how far back or what distance the pursuing vehicles were.
So what kind of behavior was this driver displaying that caught the lieutenant's attention?
What happened was the lieutenant ran the plate. It came back as stolen. It was just routine driving when the vehicle fled.
Was live PD around
No,
you guys?
no, live PD was not a part of this.
You said that the juvenile driver was on probation or on papers?
Was out on a previously stolen vehicle in Michigan.
Okay.
So you've been charged before.
Correct.
And you made a U-turn on 70? That
No,
highway?
no, on 33.
33.
Once in Fairfield County. At what point, I don't have the specific location, but he did make a U-turn and traveled westbound.
What was the initial, where were they first seen?
I don't have the specific location on 33, but they were traveling eastbound on 33 at the time.
What direction was the pursuit headed when they struck the pedestrian? I mean, did the suspect vehicle come across traffic, into oncoming traffic?
The vehicle was, don't have the specifics on the pedestrian, whether they were walking. I do know that the suspect vehicle was traveling northbound on Hamilton.
Were they northbound in the northbound lanes or northbound in the southbound lanes?
Don't have those specifics as part of the investigation at this time.
And how long do you guys plan to be out here investigating?
As long as it takes to make sure we get all the information and get all the particulars of it. You know, we are going to be very meticulous on this to make sure that, you know, everything, all the timelines, everything, you know, lines up and everything, all of the ducks are in the row on that.
Were there any other vehicles that were struck at any point in time that you are aware of at this?
Not aware of it this time as part of our investigation on that. Like I said, our accident investigation unit is out here, and they are doing a full investigation, and our detective bureau is assisting as standard in a situation like this. And I will be out here for a while, so I'll update you if I get any other information. Anything else?